heard the saying, "I'd rather work to live than live to work." But in the hectic, relentless bustle of the modern world, it's not easy to separate the personal and the professional. Emotional distress is the inevitable byproduct of an increasingly demanding lifestyle. And in an ideal world, maintaining a healthy balance between our emotional selves and our working life would be readily achievable. The reality, however, is that our personal emotional issues follow us into the workplace and can even impact on our productivity and overall performance. No matter what our age, position, salary or range of professional responsibilities, we all feel emotional strain. In this program, we'll examine emotional distress in the workplace. Via two carefully constructed dramatic scenarios, we'll observe emotional distress, see how it manifests itself, and analyse its overall impact on individual employees, co-workers and managers. Importantly, we'll outline a range of viable, practical management solutions to deal with these issues and discuss broader solutions for problems outside the scope of management. Most of us have to work. Most of us work hard, and most of us want to be successful in our chosen careers. Employees endeavour to be diligent and consistently do a good job. Managers strive to motivate and ensure a positive, productive working environment. We can spend more than half our lives at work, but what happens when the other half starts to encroach, when our personal issues and concerns find their way to the office or job site? That's when things can, and often do, get complicated. People are complex. We all have different character traits, different personalities and different temperaments. Some of us thrive under pressure, others quickly wilt. Each individual employee brings a unique set of emotional experiences to the workplace every day. Family issues, illness, bereavement, financial pressures, these can all be sources of emotional distress. Effective managers understand different personalities within the workplace and encourage employees to give their best. But what happens when emotional distress prevents this from happening? Take Jane, for example. She's 25 years old and worked here since she left university. She's well-liked, productive and consistently delivers her work on time. And she's not afraid to stay a little longer to get things done, which is why...
I'm promoting Jane to team leader for this job. Her work over the last few months has been exemplary. She's in charge.
Jane has a much-deserved promotion. More hours, more responsibility, a step up. Everyone's happy.
We've got until the end of the month. All the data goes to Jane, she reports to me. Any questions? Good. Let's go.
Jane and her team get to work. She's a good team leader. They work hard, they work together, they meet their targets, and everything is going well. Until...
Jane Oxley. Hi, Dad. When? No, I can get away right now. Which hospital? No, give me half an hour and I'll meet you there. Okay, bye.
Is everything okay?
I have to go. Tell Prue I'll give her a call.
One phone call and things can quickly change. There's a temptation among employees and managers alike to simply dismiss emotional issues as baggage, the implication being that these problems can and should be left out the door when one arrives for work, and that one should simply get over it. There's also the inclination to casually dismiss the issues out of hand and be stoic, the sort of ignore them and they'll go away approach. Neither of these responses are useful or constructive. In seeking to ignore emotional strains, managers and employees give them licence to manifest, jeopardising their personal health and well-being and adversely affecting overall production. Emotional distress is a natural response to certain situations. Unsupported employees under severe emotional strain impact workplace productivity.
I'm not the one that got the tip, Phil. Or how much is that going to cost? Well, we don't have that kind of money. I know you're the client, but that's not the point. Well, she's not here. Sure, I'll give her that message. Yeah, fine. Bye.
Where's those projections?
What's this? These are last month's. I want this month's.
It's what you asked for.
Well, don't give me what I asked for. Give me what I need. Use some initiative.
Hello? Oh. It's your wife. She's on line 1.
Well, I tell her I can't talk now. I'll just take a message or something.
Jason is one of this company's sales superstars. He's consistently friendly, productive, respected and well liked by co-workers and clients in equal measure. Until recently, his track record was the envy of every other executive. But as we can see, things are veering seriously off track. This isn't just a colleague in a bad mood having a bad day. There's a lot more to it. Jane's deadline is looming, but for the last few weeks she's been distracted and had more sick days than normal.
Oh, hi, where's Jane?
She's away today. I think she's got the flu.
Well, there's a lot of it going around.
Have you got the report?
Huh?
The report. You said 11 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, just give me another hour.
She's having a hard time concentrating and failing to meet deadlines.
No, it's fine, Dad. I'll get it done, okay? I'll be there. What did the doctor say?
Jane, we're late. Prue's waiting.
I have to go, Dad.
All right, I'm going. I'll see you up there.
I'll call you later. Bye. No, bye, Dad.
These small indicators are called red flags. In isolation, they're not especially significant. Jane might simply be having a bad day, or perhaps she's feeling unwell. It's only when the red flags begin to accumulate and someone's normal demeanour and performance changes that we realise there might be something seriously troubling them.
Where's Jason?
I think he went to lunch.
It's 3:45.
I don't know.
Get him to call me the minute he gets back.
Jason's life is about to get a lot more complicated. His red flags have extended beyond the internal workings of the company and now include a decidedly disgruntled client, one of the company's most important ones. He's been missing meetings, working from home more than usual, and client service, usually his speciality, is starting to drop off noticeably.
Prue wants you to call her.
I'm on the phone.
Prue wants you to
I
call
haven't got time right now. And I'm working from home on the mobile.
Both Jane and Jason have kept their problems to themselves, opting to soldier on, trying to manage their responsibilities at work and troubling issues outside the scope of their job at the same time. Let's make this clear. There are no bad guys in these scenarios, no villains. Neither employee is obligated to explain their personal life to anyone at work, but sadly their personal problems are starting to adversely affect performance, productivity and morale. It's time for Prue to step in and manage the situation. She faces a number of stern challenges to ensure the issues are addressed with professionalism, decency and tact. Being a manager in this situation isn't an easy job.
If you could let me know when they arrive, that'd be great. Thank you.
Sorry I'm late. Traffic.
Jane, can I see you in here, please?
Sure. I'm sorry I was late.
We need to talk. I've noticed lately that you seem distracted. Is everything all right? Jane?
Jane feels she's let the team down. She's worried she may have jeopardised chances of further promotion, she's tired, and she's still deeply concerned about her mother's health. Prue now faces a challenge, both as a manager and a colleague. How will she respond to Jane's frank and personal admission?
Jane?
My mum's not well. She's in hospital, and for the past 2 weeks, I was going to tell you, but I wanted to do a really good job.
Well, I'm sorry, but you should have told me the minute it happened. I could have reassigned a new team leader, delayed delivery, and we wouldn't have missed a beat. Now we're all under pressure.
Not exactly a positive, helpful response. While Prue acknowledges sympathy, she immediately transforms Jane's individual problem into a wider team problem. I could have reassigned. We wouldn't have missed a beat. Now we're all under pressure. In this situation, a constructive, sensitive response is far more beneficial. Let's see.
My mum's not well. She's in hospital, and for the last 2 weeks, I was going to tell you, but I wanted to do a really good...
I'm really sorry to hear that, Jane. It's not your fault, and I understand why you were reluctant to bring it up. Don't worry about the job. Look, let's talk later about you taking some time off. Possibly reducing your hours, maybe even working from home.
I'm sorry, Prue. I should have told you.
Easy. Last year, my dad had heart surgery. I was a mess.
Thanks.
Whenever you have a problem, you can talk to me, OK? Now, you go and be with your mum. We'll talk next week.
OK. Thank you.
Prue's second response was far more constructive. Having quickly identified the problem, she's offered genuine commiseration and reassurance. Having established trust, she's arrived at a realistic and viable, and most importantly, empathetic solution that includes options.
No, it's fine with work. They can give me some time off. OK. I'll see you soon.
Can I see everyone in the conference room in 10 minutes, please?
Importantly, Prue obtained a commitment from Jane to discuss any similar issues in the future rather than keep them bottled up. Prue's managerial strategy not only helped her employee, but kept her company on track to deliver. A positive outcome all round. It's important to note that while experienced managers can handle certain personal development issues, a more complex emotional problem will almost certainly require outside consultation from a professional coach, counsellor or advisor. A good manager knows his or her limitations and will always act in the best interests of the employee and the organisation. Again, Prue has options. She has to choose the best course of action to address Jason's problems from both a personal and professional point of view.
Jason, you know why you're here?
I think so.
We've had complaints from 2 of our biggest clients regarding your handling of their accounts.
I've had a few issues at home. I'll sort it out.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not really, no.
Your wife called me.
I'd appreciate it if you stayed out of my personal
Your
life.
personal life is affecting your work.
I don't have to listen to this.
You've been warned, Jason. Officially reprimanded by me, and you haven't paid any attention. Productivity is down. Morale in your sector is the lowest I've seen. Your own colleagues don't want to work with you. And now clients are calling me with complaints.
I'm just in a bit of a slump.
I'm afraid we're going to have to get HR involved.
Too harsh? Well, possibly. But Jason hasn't been willing or able to modify his behaviour. He's defensive, casual, dismissive of Prue's efforts to help. Productivity is down, morale is low, and perhaps worst of all, the company's clients aren't happy. Certainly Prue would be within her rights to call a meeting with HR, or she could try this approach.
Jason, you know why you're here?
Think so?
Abby called me. She's very worried about you, and so am I. I know you're having problems at home, and I understand they're difficult to deal with.
I'd appreciate it if you stayed out of my personal life.
We want to help you. We can reassign your workload. Your clients will be looked after.
And what am I supposed to do in the meantime?
This is the number for a counsellor who can help you if you want him to.
I don't need help.
You're on the verge of total burnout, and you know it. And we can help you. But you have to let us.
Where do we start?
Prue made a sound managerial choice. She provided a range of options for Jason, including a professional counsellor. She indicated personal empathy for Jason and his family, and she didn't rush to judge. She empowered him to make the choice and therefore prevent his personal issues from potentially destroying his career. Working with a counsellor, Jason can define his problems, agree upon their effect, and create corrective action to motivate positive change. Sigmund Freud, when asked his view on the purpose of human life, replied, "To love and to work." In this insightful but deceptively simple statement, the great analyst captured the essence of a challenge we all face. In this program, we've been introduced to emotional distress in the workplace and why it's an important issue. We've examined the signs that indicate emotional distress and discussed a range of effective management techniques designed to help facilitate positive outcomes. We've also examined more complex emotional distress issues and provided possible strategies for their effective resolution. We are not seeking to solve the distress, but instead seeking to support an employee in coping with difficult situations in their personal lives so that they are able to be productive in the workplace. For some of us, work is where we strive to reach our loftiest goals. For others, it's just a means to an end. Some people find their identity through work, others away from it. One thing is certain though, in both our personal and professional lives, we'll all experience highs and lows, moments of failure, moments of success. And whether you live to work or work to live, these challenges are there to be met.